A lot of people have been calling Fats, right? Wolfpack, Erika supporters, Guest Mob, people that don't support either of us have been calling Fats to see who's telling the truth. Is Erika telling the truth? She's not fired. She still works there. Or is Isaac telling the truth that she was fired for breaking their policy? Well, there's a couple different scenarios here. So Erika has led people to believe that I was lying. Yeah, she has led people to believe that I was lying. First off, for anybody who doesn't know, Erika was fired from her job. The reason why she was fired is because she was stupid enough to post on Twitter and say that her boss called my wife a tranny, which I found out wasn't true. I found out that the boss never said that shit. It was a lie. But that's what she said on Twitter. She said her boss called my wife a tranny. Now, that alone couldn't get her fired because it could be any boss. Hell, she could have used the excuse and been like, "Oh, I was talking about Charlie. I call him boss. That's the nickname I have for Charlie." Well, she was stupid enough to then tweet a picture of her boss, which identified said boss 100%, who goes by the name of Nate. And we know that because we reverse image searched his picture that she posted and found his Facebook. So Erika doxed her own boss on Twitter. Doxed her own boss. Well, at that point, I actually didn't just call corporate. I called the CEO. I managed to find his phone number on White Page Premium. I actually didn't call the CEO himself. I wound up calling his wife by accident. But it was the first mobile number on his background. I called his wife. She hands him the phone. Me and him have a conversation. And first he was like, "How'd you get my number?" Then I explained to him why I'm calling. And I'm like, "Yeah, apparently, your supervisor called my wife a tranny. I don't even know your supervisor. We don't know who this person is. We don't know this individual. So why is my wife's name in their mouth?" And I showed him the tweets and, emailed him because he said to email him afterwards and send him all the proof. And he said, "Okay, I'm going to have somebody look into this." Well, next thing I know, I'm getting a call from Vice President of FATS, Holly Smith. Vice President of FATS, Holly Smith, gives me a call and she says, "Hey, I was told to reach out to you, see what's going on. Can you give me a rundown of everything that's going on?" And I gave her the rundown of everything that's been going on. I also matched up the times that Erika has been running her mouth. By the way, one of the main ones that I showed them, a lot of you know Lexi G, right? Everybody remembers Bob. Everybody remembers Lexi G. Well, a lot of the times Erika was saying some pretty derogatory remarks to Lexi G. And you could even say somewhat transphobic remarks to Lexi G. Well, when she was doing those and I matched it up with the time she's supposed to be working, she was making those comments during her shift. Ooh. She was also making comments to me during her shift, comments about my wife during her shift, comments about Mike and the family during her shift. So I sent a shitload of proof over to Holly Smith. And then Holly Smith, while on the phone, pulled up her Twitter, and she looks at her Twitter. She goes, "Yep, there's the tweet right there where she said that her boss called your wife a tranny, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I see it. All right." And Holly Smith says, "All right, listen. We're already pretty sure of what we're going to do in this situation. Let me get in touch with HR to make sure that, we're fully covered legally here before we make our final decision. And we will get back to you." She said, "Can you give me until Friday?" I said, "Absolutely." So at that point, I'm pretty sure it was like, the next day, Erika tweets, very stupid. And she says something along the lines of, I forgot the exact tweet, but it was something along the lines of like, Isaac called corporate and said, corporate, Erika said that her boss said that my wife looks like a man. And she said, "Isaac, corporate doesn't care about your drama bullshit. Nice try." Well, here's the thing. That would have meant that corporate did reach out to her, or at least somebody in the company reached out to her to give her the heads up, like, "Hey, he's speaking to higher ups in corporate. That was very stupid to tweet about it. And it was very stupid to tweet of what you think corporate thinks. So I reached out to corporate again. I spoke to Holly Smith because I have Holly Smith's cell phone number. She actually gave me her cell phone number. And I was like, hey, Holly, quick question. Do you see her new tweet? No, yes, no. She's like, I don't recall what you mean. I said, well, you should go check her Twitter real quick. She goes, okay, well, can you read it to me real quick while I pull it up? I said, absolutely. So I write it to her. She pulls up Erika's Twitter. She goes, okay, so now she's involving us on her Twitter drama. I said, yep, directly. She's now tweeting about corporate directly and saying, oh, corporate said they don't care, corporate don't, blah, 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 blah. She goes, okay. She goes, well, first off, let me tell you that's not true. She goes, when I told you that we are investigating this and we're taking it seriously, I meant that 100%, so that's not true. She goes, but, okay. She goes, that's definitely going to help with our decision. She goes, can you still give me till Friday? I will contact you back Friday. I said, oh, yeah, 100%, absolutely. She goes, okay, thank you. Well, Friday comes, it's afternoon, and my phone rings, and I look at it. I didn't recognize the number, because it was a number that I don't normally get calls from, so I didn't answer it. And I, kind of hit decline, but then I instantly was like, wait a minute. That's the area, the area code to, blah, 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 corporate. Oh, shit. So I was like, fuck. So I hurried up and I called back. And it was Holly Smith. She goes, Isaac. I said, yeah, sorry I missed your call. She goes, okay. She goes, well, listen, I have with me Natalie here on the line. Natalie of HR. She's the head of HR. She goes, we just wanted to give you a call and give you an update. I said, okay. All right. Well, what's the update? She goes, we just want to let you know that the employee in question no longer works for our company. And I said, okay. I said, all right. So she's gone. And she goes, I can't go into detail. I can't really speak too much about it because that's against our policy. She goes, but I can confirm to you 100% the employee in question no longer works for our company. She's gone. I said, okay. I said, well, I appreciate it. And I appreciate you handling this, so fast and so quick. Thank you so much. Then I hung up and obviously spread the news out a little bit because I think people deserve to know why she got fired. I mean,